Let the salt pour, folks. Let it flow out of our enemies like tears. Let it soak into the ground all around them and salt the earth, so that nothing grows where they dwell for years, because these wokesters have it coming.
They drew first blood!
There are always arguments whenever the topic of a Lucasfilm civil war comes up. The woke hipsters like to make believe that the Disney sequel trilogy was the best thing to happen to cinema and that Kathleen Kennedy is a genius.
Oh. You're the one who stares at me. Why is this?
But these people entered into the battle of wits tragically unequipped. They defend Kathleen Kennedy and deny that there are problems at Lucasfilm, even when the evidence of the decline of Star Wars stares everyone right in the face.
This is fine.
Well, the evidence has piled up to the point that it's fairly undeniable. If this were a murder, today's news would be the equivalent of a confession. Take heart, me hearties. Dave Filoni has been promoted to the position of Executive Creative Director.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh?
Once again, these cretins, these wokesters, will attempt to head this off at the pass and pretend that there's nothing going on here. But, as I'll show you in a few moments, it's becoming more and more certain what the fandom claimed all along is being proven correct time after time as the damage gets leaked out piece by piece. Savor this one, folks. Kennedy's ship does appear to be going down.
More or less. I'm sorry. They got us.
Alright, let's read the news. This article comes from Variety. The headline, The Mandalorian executive producer Dave Filoni's new job at Lucasfilm isn't actually new, but fans on Twitter got excited anyway.
Please disperse. Nothing to see here.
The force is strong with Dave Filoni, and so, it seems, is Twitter. Last summer, Lucasfilm quietly promoted the executive producer and frequent writer and director of The Mandalorian to executive creative director for the entire studio, a rep confirms with Variety, but the company didn't update its website with Filoni's new title until this week, which is when it began to percolate and then explode across Reddit and Twitter as if the promotion had just happened. Pay attention to the framing here. The shills at Variety are trying to make it seem like this promotion is no big deal, but they've helped confirm a key claim that Star Wars fans in the fandom menace have made. This is a tacit concession that Kathleen Kennedy no longer has creative control over Star Wars, which has been rumored for over a year.
I've been saying it. I've been saying it for 10 damn years. Ain't I been saying it, Miguel? Huh? I've been saying it.
Now let's have a look at this article from Pirates and Princesses. Lucasfilm promotes Dave Filoni to Executive Creative Director of Star Wars? Could there be an impending creative shuffle at Disney-owned Lucasfilm? And could this mean more changes are coming at the top of the Star Wars studio? Could the rumors of Kathleen Kennedy's pending exit be true? Dave Filoni, the primary creative force behind animated series The Clone Wars and Rebels, has seemingly been promoted to Executive Creative Director per Star Wars fan site Fantha Tracks. He shares the role with SFX legend John Knoll and prequel-era concept artist Doug Chiang. Filoni is also instrumental in The Mandalorian, a show he is credited on as an executive producer. Fantha Tracks cites the official Star Wars site as the source of the promotion news, but going to the site now indicates its traffic is being hammered and yields a 503 bad gateway error. It appears the site is back up, and this is what it looks like. Right there under his name, we can see those three glorious words: Executive, Creative, Director. But what does that mean? Well, it's hard to say. If we go back to the Pirates and Princesses article, we can see that they mention Filoni now shares this role with John Knoll and Doug Chiang. Those two are more like special effects artists. Dave is more of a story guy, so it's not hard to guess who is in charge of what. From what I can tell, Dave Filoni seems like he is in the driver's seat of the overall Star Wars story from this point forward. However, every company is different, so it's hard to say just how much power Executive Creative Director has compared to the company president Kathleen Kennedy. But this adds a lot of weight to the rumors that Kathleen Kennedy no longer has any say over Star Wars, especially considering the fact that this was kept hidden for so long. The timing says a lot. I think Disney is slowly letting this information seep out into the internet in order to gradually acclimate us to the changing of the guard.
Not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No!
It's not quite time to crack open the champagne and bust out our victory dances, but damn if it doesn't feel like it's getting close. Kathleen Kennedy's acolytes won't want to admit it, but it turns out that story might be more important than unpopular ideology when trying to entertain. Disney may finally be getting the message. Kennedy seems to be falling, and she's not as invulnerable as the wokesters would like to believe.
Yes! I am invincible!
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.